Welcome to Manifested Publishers.
How are you, learners? I am happy to have you one more time at the Manifested e-learning forum. Today I'm going to introduce a new topic known as democracy and human rights. In this topic, we will define democracy, we will study the benefits of democracy, we will study abuse of human rights and importance of respecting human rights. Learners, welcome to the lesson. And in this lesson, we will define democracy, then we will study the benefits of democracy. We are going to define democracy. What is democracy? You must have heard about this name on social media, on mass media, on television, over the radio. This word is mentioned many times. So learners, what is the meaning of democracy? Learners, democracy in government means that citizens are given a chance to say how they would like to be ruled. Democracy in government means that citizens are given a chance to say how they would like to be ruled. Democracy in government means that the citizens are given a chance to say how they want to be ruled. They are given a chance to say how they want to be ruled. For this system of government, learners, to succeed, all citizens must participate actively in it. Learners, there are many systems of government. One of them is called democracy. Another one is known as aristocracy, dictatorship, and so on. We are discussing democracy, and I'm saying that for democracy to succeed, all citizens must participate actively. That means that there should be respect and positive attitude towards the government and other citizens. Democracy also means that each person is treated equally and fairly by other people. Democracy also means that each person is treated equally and fairly by others. Each person. Democracy, learners, means that each person is treated equally and fairly by others. So in a democracy, each citizen is given a chance to say how they want to be ruled. And this sometimes is the citizens exercise this right through voting. Through voting. That one is done through voting. We decide as citizens who is going to be our rulers, who are going to be our rulers. We decide who will be the president. You decide who will be the governor. We decide who will be the member of parliament. We decide who will be the woman representative, and so on, through voting. So in democracy, each citizen is given a chance to say how they want to be ruled. So here, learners, this is done through voting. You exercise your right. You exercise your right. You exercise that right by voting. You choose whoever you would want to govern you. So in a democracy, the citizens are given a chance to say how they want to be ruled. I've also said that democracy also means that each person is treated equally and fairly by others. It doesn't matter how you look like. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter your religion. Does not matter where you come from. It does not matter. Your tribe does not matter. As long as you are a human being, then you are treated equally. You are to be treated equally and fairly. There is no discrimination in a democracy, because each and every person is treated equally. Is that clear? You need to understand that, learners, because we now want to study the benefits of democracy. Benefits of democracy. And learners, before we study the benefits of democracy, you need to understand that a country like Kenya, we use this system of government we are calling democracy. That's why at the end of every 5 years, the citizens change the leadership. They decide who is going to be the president. We decide who is going to be the governor. We decide who will be the member of parliament, who will be the MCA, and so on. So Kenya is a good example of a democratic government, the system called democracy. So we now want to study the benefits. What are the benefits of this system of government? Number one, the first benefit is that, by benefits, we are referring to the advantages. The first benefit is that people are treated fairly. People are treated fairly. People are treated fairly. People are treated fairly. And this makes them what? Happy. When you are treated like other people, you feel happy. All right? It makes people feel happy. And they make them also feel respected. When you are treated just like any other person, then you feel happy. You feel that you are respected. But when you are discriminated against, you feel unhappy. You feel angry. You feel disrespected. So one good thing about democracy is that people are treated fairly, and that makes people happy. It makes people to feel respected. Number two, related to this one, learners, all people are treated equally before the law. All people are treated equally before the law. All people are treated equally before the law. Before the law. All people are treated equally before the law in a democracy. How is it a benefit? Because No one is discriminated against because of his or her color, race, disability, religion, gender, or level of wealth. In a democracy, we are equal before the law. So if a rich man steals and a poor man steals, both will be prosecuted and be imprisoned. It doesn't matter how much wealth you have. In a democracy, when you break the law, it doesn't matter the color of your skin. You will face the law. All people are treated equal. We have seen in our country, rich people are taken to prison and they are jailed because all people are treated equally. So if you break the law, you are punished. It doesn't matter whether you are rich or poor. It doesn't matter whether you belong to that religion or the other one. As long as you have broken the law, then the law will take its course. That's a good thing. It does not discriminate. No one is discriminated against because of his or her color or race or disability or religion or gender or level of wealth. Gender. So what is the meaning of gender? I've mentioned the word gender. There's a vocabulary there. Gender. That's why learners, when you are attending these lessons and you hear a word that you do not understand, I've just mentioned gender. What is the meaning of gender? So what do you do when you hear someone mention a name that you don't understand? You check the meaning from a dictionary. So learners, gender is the condition of being either male or female. Gender means it is the condition of being either male or female. So the law does not discriminate whether you are male or you are female. If you break the law, if you are male, you will be punished. If you are female, you will be punished. All people are treated equally before the law. Let's move on. Point number 3. The third benefit is that democracy gives people the freedom to choose. Democracy gives people the freedom to choose. Democracy gives people the freedom to choose, the freedom to meet with others, okay, or practice their beliefs. I can add to meet with others or practice their beliefs. Democracy gives people the freedom to choose. That's why when you are voting, you have a freedom to choose any candidate. It also gives you the freedom to meet others. In a democracy, you can meet any person. You can travel anywhere in this country because of democracy. Or practice their beliefs. In this country, people practice different beliefs. We have Christians doing their thing, behaving the way they want to behave based on their beliefs. We have Muslims doing their thing the other side. They behave the way they want to behave based on the teachings of their religion. We have Hindus practicing their religion in this country. No one interferes with their beliefs, their religious beliefs. We have Legio Marias, okay, and different forms of religions in this country, because there is freedom of worship. Democracy allows people to do what? To choose, to meet with others or practice their beliefs. So you are allowed to practice your belief as long as you are not interfering with others. So learners, the freedom should, however, not interfere with the freedom and the rights of other people. As long as you are not interfering with the freedoms and rights of other people, then that's okay in a democracy. That is a benefit of democracy. It gives people the freedom to choose, to meet with others, or practice their beliefs. That's why you can meet anyone, even as a student. During holidays, you can go and see your aunt. You can go and visit your uncle. You can visit your brother. If you are in rural areas, you can go to Nairobi. Or if you are in Nairobi, you can go and see your grandparents, because democracy allows people to move freely, to meet with others and practice their beliefs. That is number 4. Number 3, moving on, the fourth benefit is that democracy gives people the right to own property. Democracy gives people the right to own property. Democracy gives people the right to own property. People should also be protected. In a democracy, people are protected from inhuman treatment by others. So in a democracy, you are allowed to own property anywhere. If you are born in Kisumu, you can own property in Kiambu, and no one will chase you, no one will intimidate you, because the government will protect you. If you are born in Taita and you would want to settle in Kakamega, democracy gives you that right to do what? To own property. You can own property anywhere in this country. That's why we have people, different tribes, staying in any part of the country, because that is a good thing about democracy. The right to own property. And that property is protected by the government. No one can take your property that you've bought in any part of the country because of democracy. In a democracy, no one can treat you inhumanly. Very important. Then number 5, learners, the 5th benefit is that in a democracy, people participate in the government of their country and can remove bad leaders from government. People can participate. People participate in the government. People participate in government and can remove bad leaders. Bad leaders, like the leaders who are corrupt, those who steal public property, they can be removed from office in a democracy, because after every cycle of 5 years, we exercise our right of voting. So we can vote out those leaders that are corrupt, those leaders that are not, those leaders that are immoral, those leaders that are not serving the interests of the people. So in a democratic system, people participate in government of their country and can remove bad leaders from government. They can remove bad leaders from government. That is a benefit. And learners have said this happens through national elections, or when people are electing officials of various societies and welfare groups. So these are 5 benefits, 5 points. So learners, we are going to stop on that note. But before we take a break, I'm going to give you two revision questions. Question 1, define the term democracy. Question 2, state 5 benefits of democracy in government. When answering these 2 questions, please close your exercise book and see if you can recall what you have learned in our today's lesson. In our next lesson, learners, we are going to study more benefits of democracy in government. Thank you and God bless you.